Hello, gamers! Welcome back to the Warframe Iron Man. Last time, we went ahead and grinded up all the Eidolon Arcanes for no real reason. This week, we're getting a Sister of Parvos, baby! Now, if we come down here, let's take a look. By the way, Dexibris, it's been good using it again, but it's not that good. Arca Plasmor has been very good, very helpful. However, it could be a lot better with a TENET upgrade, so that's what we're going to go for today. But before we do anything, I finally got to come over here, and, well, that's not a male Helminth charger. That's Roblox Gerald. Oh, okay. What is that? And as for a name for this Helminth charger, we're going to be naming him after an STD. The top comment for a name suggestion for this Helminth charger was herpes. Thank you, Rog V's. If I was a funny guy, I would do this right now, but I'm not. Yay! All right, wow, that does look like herpes. That is a absolutely disgusting color scheme, but this is our Helminth charger. Yippee! I love mastery rank. I won't jettison this thing out into the void right away, but let's look at what it can do. We've got Trample. Helminth Charger rushes an enemy, dealing 160 damage to all in its path. It gains 10% melee damage, max health, and armor for every enemy hit for 5 seconds. Oh, wow. The other ability that it has is going to be Proboscis. Helminth Charger whips a Proboscis. Am I just stupid? Whips out a tongue at an enemy within 30 meters, pulling them back and dealing 100 damage. So, yeah, I have no hope for our wonderful dog Herpes, but I will say this. If we had all of the strain mods, maybe they would be cool. But you're gonna go back in the freezer, because it is Sister of Parvos time. Now, before we get into the hunt, gamers, I gotta go show off Follie. I neglected to last week, and I was saving that for, no real reason. I'm just kidding. The video would have been like 40 minutes, which you guys would have loved, but Anyway, simulacrum time, because let's just go in here. I love this character. Alright, it's time to take Follie out of the foundry. But first, I have to Helminth one of my characters, because we're at maximum capacity. And unfortunately, that's going to be Vauban. Eventually, we're going to be replacing him with a much better defensive character, which isn't Follie. So I'm kind of capping right now, but you'll see the grand vision. Don't worry. I don't much play this guy, so he's going to be the first of many that are sitting in my arsenal right now to get Helminth away. I would do Nidus, but I got to wait another day, so it is... Oh, jeez. Oh, hey, another Metamorphosis. Swag. Alrighty, we are here in the simulacrum to show off what Follie and the Encaus can do. Really excited because I love this character from the few weeks I've put into playing her. Worth it. Here's the showcase build. We're on Rolling Guard for a little bit of extra survivability and flow for energy so that I can show off what she's doing. I will note, though, that Rolling Guard is kind of obsolete in this showcase build, which we will get to momentarily. And then on the Encaus, you'll see why in a second. But let's just get into it, gamers. So first things first is that Follie has a passive effect. Now what this passive is going to do is that when we cast abilities, and I'll go ahead and use her 1 or 3 real quick, just throw them out just to show this. Enemies get ink blotted, which you can see is this inky effect on them. While this is applied to them, they are 50% slower, and if we kill them, they have a chance to spawn one of those balloons that drops extra health orbs and energy pickups. Very good. It's kind of a lot like Nova's passive, where it can generate extra sustainability stuff. It's awesome. It's peak. But let's get into the abilities, shall we? So the first one, her 1. What this is it's a teleport. So if we look over there, we're going to dip into a painting, and we're going to come out where we were looking. And now the range is pretty generous. But, more importantly, if you'll notice, when we do it, we are completely immune. And for a little bit of time after we come out of the painting, we are still immune. Yes, Follie has built-in Rolling Guard. This character is already insane, and if we are to teleport near some enemies, it's going to apply the ink blot status effect. So now if we kill them, they're slower, and they have a chance of giving us goodies. Now we'll come back to the 2 because the 2 has a lot we have to go over. And it's honestly the main focal point of her kit. So, moving on to the 3. This is her Helminth ability. What it's going to do is it's going to put down a little totem of Follie. You can see it's kind of small and it's, it's a little cute. Doing a little pose. But what this does is that in an area around it, it's going to ink blot enemies. And also, it's going to provide us with damage reduction. The more kills we get, you can see the effigy or statue, whatever, is going to grow in size. And the strength of the damage reduction is going to get larger, as well as the radius, I believe. Now, as we kill enemies around it, it's going to increase the duration of the effigy. And if we aren't able to kill enough enemies in time, or just want to move it, we can recast it, and it's going to keep our current progress, as well as refreshing the ability duration. So, pretty good. This is going to be our main way to get damage reduction on her kit. And now, moving on to the 4, we have balloons. Boop. We pop those. The balloons are going to pick the enemies up. And then if we shoot them, they're going to come crashing down. Take a lot of damage. This also armor strips. Let's cast it again. You can see now the enemies are fully armor stripped. Personally, I think this is the quote-unquote weakest part of her kit. So we're going to Helminth over it later. But it's still pretty good. And if we actually were to mod damage, it would do reasonable armor stripping and damage. And now, on to the main part of Follie's kit, the Shadowgraph. Now, if I hold this button, hold on to your hearts, because you might have a panic attack or a heart attack when you see how many abilities we've got. In Follie's 2, hides 14 different things that we can use. The first one, Explosive Barrel. It's going to do exactly what it says. Put down an explosive barrel. It'll have a random element on it, and if we were to shoot it, boop, you'll see it does quite a bit of damage for being unmodded. I will note that the damage of these abilities from Shadowgraph are actually going to scale with enemy level rather than strength. That's very important to note because this will mean that without building any strength at all, our abilities can actually do damage, which is pretty good. But that's Explosive Barrel. Moving on, we have Arc Trap. This puts down an Arc Trap, shocks the enemies. Our third one is a Thermion RPG. We haven't run into these yet, but it's pretty self-explanatory. We have a rocket launcher. Boom! Then we have Amphors. This comes from the game mode Alchemy, which we haven't run into yet, but for our purposes, these are just kind of elemental grenades we can pick up and throw. Not too useful outside of the crazy grenade damage they do. I say not crazy, but I mean they just eradicated these level 100s. Then we've got Death Orb. This is the Oricon Orb in the Void tile sets. It's just going to shoot out radiation lasers. Fun fact about this Death Orb is that if we were to have any Prime teammates, which we won't, if they run into this Death Orb, they'll get 250 energy. That's a passive that all Primes get in the Void. If they run up to a Death Orb, they can get energy from it, but it applies to Follie's Death Orb as well. That's pretty sick. Then we have this Coralizer Armament. This comes from this Zeraman, which we haven't reached yet. It's going to do cold damage as well as holding and freezing all these enemies in place. Doing pretty respectable damage. Then we have Loke Surge. This is going to put down one of these bad boys, and these have a variety of benefits. This one is going to give us guaranteed slash status effects and 1% life leech on all hits. So that's pretty sick. Then we have Universal Ammo. This is just going to give us universal ammo pickup that provides ammo for all of our weaponry. Arc guns included, which is pretty massive. It's like a dispensary, but base kit. Then we have Launchpad. You'll never guess what this does. It launches us upward. Then we've got my favorite ability, which I'll put down right here. Lost Spirit. Little Void Child is going to say no, then disappear. I'm going to give you guys a live demonstration of what this can do for us. Alright, sick little tip. When we got Follie, all we gotta do is start either of the capture missions. We put down our Lost Spirit. And now if we get lucky, there might be an item here. And now we just follow this kid. And then it'll show us on the map what we've found. And it's an Ayaton sculpture. Pretty good. That's a lot of endo that we can mysteriously get. However, sometimes you get lucky, baby. Huh? Mantis ship piece, that's whatever, I don't care. But, oh, it's fully built. Oh, it's everywhere. I'm gonna goop. Yeah, pretty massive. God, that ability's so good. Then we've got a lot of extra utility. Life support capsule is gonna put down one of the survival life support pods. This gives us 30% life support, and we can just use it if we're in a survival mission. Then we have power cells. For anything that requires power cells, like excavations, we can just summon one. Defense capsule. Think of this as like a Loki decoy, but unlimited health, just a duration. And then finally, conduit keys. These are the disruption special. We can just summon a random conduit key. And then, you know, we'd pick this up and we put it in a conduit and we'd go from there. Yeah, this is like Batman's utility belt. It is unreal. The amount of stuff we can get done with this is just... Oh! It's so good. I'm so excited to have this character on the Iron Man. You have no idea. But, yeah. Follie's nuts. There's one more thing I want to show off, and it's the Enkhouse. Now, it's going to be kind of tough. Let's ink blot them, and now let's shoot them. Oh! Yeah, they instantly die. That is what the Enkhouse does. We can shoot enemies, and I believe it builds up the ink blotted effect. If we are to ink blot enemies, let's just throw down our 3, actually. It's probably the easiest way. And we maybe do some extra damage, and then shoot them when they're low. It's just gonna insta-kill them. It's an execute. Pretty sick for that. However, I don't like shooting this weapon normally. It feels like your average beam weapon. And those aren't something I'm particularly interested in, because we'll just get the best beam weapon ever and then never worry about another one ever again eventually. But still pretty solid. I mean, an execute is an execute. That can't be understated. But that is Follie's kit. Now, let's move on to the build, shall we? Let's come in here, and this is what I've cooked up. Now, you'll notice I have 2 Forma on this character, and we slotted in a Omni Forma in the Aura slot, and we have an Exilus adapter. I think she is that worth it for our account. Now, we've Helminth Roar over Follie's 4, and the reason for that is because while ability strength doesn't affect the damage that we get out of any of the Shadowgraph abilities, Roar increases the damage from them and the way they scale. So let me just show this. Let's just throw down an arc trap, right? As you can see, it's doing the average of 4,200 damage per lightning strike. And that's what we should expect out of it, right? But if we come over here and we roar beforehand, let's put down that arc trap. It's jumped up to 6.5 on average. That's pretty fucking good. And remember, this scales based off of enemy level. So if the enemies are to get, you know, higher in level, let's see if I can show that. I haven't changed the enemy level in quite some time. Ooh, I can. Go up to 110, right? Let's put down another trap, and now we're hitting for 4.5 on normal and 7,000. Pretty strong. And relatively cheap, too. I mean, what, it's like 50 energy or whatever to do that crazy amounts of damage. I love this character. We're on Brief Respite for the aura for a little bit of shield gating. We have quite a bit of range, and the reason for that is because we want our self-portrait to have an easier time getting built up for maximum damage reduction. 184 strength. The reason we're at this number of around 180% is because that's what it takes to max out our self-portrait damage reduction. Ability strength doesn't affect the 2, but it does affect our damage reduction from the 3 and our roar value, so it's still pretty important to get some of that in. I would like to put red shards on her, but we can't. But that's fine. Alternatively, I'd like to put shards on this character anyway, because natural talent's on here. And this feels like a bum-ass mod slot every time I slot it in, but it's very important we have it on. It makes casting all of our abilities faster, and more importantly, it makes getting around with our 1 easier, because the animation time is sped up, so we can get around more. Then, continuity for just a little bit of extra duration for our 4, primarily, as duration doesn't really matter for our 2 or our self-portrait, just because self-portrait we can constantly refresh the timer if we're getting kills by it. Arcanes, I have Aegis because I like my defensive arcane, And then Fury, just because I'm a glaive spammer. We are on Blend Rage 2 for the ability strength it provides. Efficiency doesn't matter when you have an influx of health and energy orbs flowing into your veins. Thank you, Equilibrium, for keeping that manageable. But this character is awesome, and I can't wait to get a lot of use out of her. But there's one more thing we have to do before we get on to the primary purpose of this episode, which is hunting for a Sister of Parvos. It's time to get our painter on. Now, a fun little bit we get to do with our lovely Shadowgraph is we get to come in here and we get to play the COD emblem editor. Now, for a majority of the clips you'll see in this video, they are going to be default, but just imagine that this... I don't know where I'm going with this. Now, just imagine that we were actually artistic and managed to customize all of our Shadowgraphs beforehand. I didn't. I like my default damn emblems. But let's come in here to Lost Spirit. Alright, fellas, we gotta get our Picasso on. Let's just delete all of these. And let's get to drawing. We're gonna be drawing a nice crisp forma, because that is what the Lost Spirit does for us. I gotta do my best, so I should probably pull up a picture of a forma. Alright, we are limited on what we can do with the Shadowgraph. We only have these brush strokes. However, a wise man probably said that limitation breeds creativity, so let's get to it. Oh, I haven't done this yet, so forgive me. Let's come in here. Let's get a nice little square, because, you know, at the end of the day, that's what a forma is. Oh, yes. I got a limited color palette, so this might be tough. That's a nice golden color, a nice golden hue. Let's add a... Oh, this might be tough. Hold on. Let's take this. We need to make it big. Why does it keep shrinking? This is beautiful. Oh, there we go. This is looking good already. Maybe we make it... Oh, if we make it smaller, though, it's gonna look kind of fucked up. That's fine. That's, you know... Can we duplicate a layer at all? Yes, we can. Copy the select layer. We'll move this one over here. That's looking pretty good. Okay, now we have to make the indentation of where the forma is. Make it look like a puzzle piece. So let's come here. Yeah, that'll do. And let's just duplicate that. That looks fantastic. You know what this looks like? This looks like those old fucking toys that I would see in like Nickelodeon all the time, with like the 3 suction cup feet. Anyway, I'm getting off target. Shit. Let's... You know what we need? We need that blue that really screams, this is a forma, and not a fucking toy. Put these down. Now, the reason we put these down is now we're going to make them blue. Do I have a good blue for this? Yes, I do. I think that one looks the best. There we go. That's how we do that. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, I can, like, stretch it. Good. Fuck, this is beautiful. This is exquisite. What else does this need so that we can really tell that it's a forma? Ooh, it needs those little, like, things. Alright, this will have to do. You will see. Duplicate that 4 times. Let's spread it out. Probably should have flipped this beforehand. It's all good. And then, for a final touch, I think we take one of these. Because, you know, these little indentations here, right? They're they got the bluish hue to them, so that you know that they're forma. Then we take that, flip that around. Beautiful. There we go. A modern Van Gogh, right here. Sheesh. Let's save that. Oh, showcasing our creativity is important, but not at the expense of others. And now, our Lost Spirit is our lovely forma drawing. This character is so fun. Alright, but now that we are out of the simulacrum, and you guys are acquainted with Follie's kit, let's go get a Sister of Parvos. Now, we unlocked this with completion of the Call of the Tempestari, and it's very similar to the Kuvalich system in everything except how we acquire them. So, in order to even get a Sister of Parvos, we gotta come over here. Right here, Hydra on Pluto is what I was remembering. This is gonna spawn us in the Corpus ship tile set, and that's very important, gamers. Before we even get into this, why Follie for this? Well, Follie is a electric progenitor. You know, electricity ain't too good on the Arca Plasmor, I'd say, but not really worried about the damage type it's gonna be doing. Anyway, here we go. The Golden Hand of Parvos. Yep, we gotta go to the Granum Void. Alright, but now we have to use a Zenith Crown, and we get pulled in, and we only have to get 25 kills. We don't have to do the entire Granum Void 75 kills shenanigans for a rotation C. So long as we successfully clear it, which is, again, 25 kills, we will be eligible to spawn a Sister of Parvos.
12 seconds later.
Now, we'll just buy some time until a candidate spawns.
Brother, another candidate steps forward in the hope of admission to our sisterhood.
Alright, cool. Well, now that they've talked, let's come over here. And there they are. I say they, but it's she. Sister of Parvos. Let's see what we got. Wow, fuck the TENET Tetra. I do not like that thing. And this is what we have to do now. Unlike Cassini, where it was just kind of spawning in every time, we just gotta cycle these this way. And, well, I'll be back when this happens, because it's probably gonna take a while. Alright, it only took about 3 tries to get the TENET ARCA PLASMOR, but it's here. Let's go ahead and do the Secret Mercy. Ooh! And now, at the end of this mission, we will spawn a Sister of Parvos.
I am operating at charge levels way above the recommended safe rate.
32%, huh? The void-oriented appointed planner of robotic information. Well, it's time to kill. If you remember the Kuva Lich video, it's about the same. Oh man, am I excited to see this tile. Now, we're here on a defense, and this is what we're looking for. Instead of thralls, like we did with the Kuva Lich, we're hunting down hounds. And, you know, we kill the hound, go over to it, and once we stab it, we're going to get a little bit of Requiem progress. Now, watch the progress. For one dog, that's about an eighth of the first word. These go by a lot faster than Kuva Liches. Why that is, I don't exactly know. Maybe they were doing a bit of learning and understood that the Liches take 9 centuries to get done, but for now, that's the only difference. We just have to hunt these dogs, and I will be back as soon as the first word pops up, or if our sister hunts us. Alright, very conveniently, I finished my Requiem murmur, but we got a problem, gamers. We're being hunted. And this is where I regret my decisions of picking a TENET ARCA PLASMOR Sister of Parvos, because god damn do they hurt. Watch my shields if she hits me. Alright, here. I'm actually gonna eat a hit. I don't want to stab her with my Parazon yet, because it'd be a waste. I don't have any of the mods configured, so let's go over here. Alright. Oh! Yeah, one shot, she brings down our shields, and if we get hit by that shit on our health, oh, it's game over. So, let's not do that, shall we? I'm gonna get this hound, though, because it's very important. Ah! And, once we knock her down that last time, she's gonna get back up, and she's gonna leave us, and, well, we'll go see what word we need. By the way, it only took 3 missions to get that, encounter, and our first word. So, let us just be thankful that it's so much easier. Alright, now what's our word? Reese! Let's come in here to our Parazon. That's pretty cool. We didn't have to guess what Reese was last time, so Now, if we encounter a Sister of Parvos, we will definitely be stabbing her in the back. But I also should put some filler words on here, so I'm going to do all of these words that I haven't used yet. All right, guys, it's sister stabbing time. Damn, I really do sound white. Fuck. Ah, well, that's tough. Our second word is foss, but I actually forgot to catch that. So hooray! Let's drop Netra. Let's put foss in this slot, and now if we get attacked, we can roll the dice again. Surely, foss will be the first word, right? Ooh, that one was right. That one was right. Two right. Ooh. Okay, this is let's see. Yeah, we didn't guess it. That's fine. No matter what though, after this mission, we are going to be able to move on to the I think it's the Neptune Proxima is where these guys go. But we just have to confront them one more time. All right, we got our last word. It's Loke. So I put that on. So this is our order. But there's a new Chinese tech that they don't tell you about, which is so capped. You should probably know about it. We have access to easy Requiem ultimatums now. In order to get these, typically you would just get them from your confrontation with your Lich, the final one. Once you convert them or kill them, you have a chance to roll this. They're just sold by Palladino now, so you can get one every week. And your boy is stockpiling them. This is the perfect time to use one of these. So we're just going to put that on our gear wheel, and I will see you guys in our next mission. All right, so we've just loaded into a sabotage because that was the fastest mission type I had access to. Let's go ahead and, by the way, Requiem Eterna relics now. They're so good. I did not mean to pull this menu up, but I guess it works out. Let's spawn an RPG, why don't we? Let's use our ultimatum, spawn our Sister of Parvos, and boom. Oh, shit, didn't one shot. Oh, no. Hiya. All right. Here's our first hit. We gotta be careful. We don't want to die. Yeah, she's a bit tanky now, so this is not as easy. 2 hits. And there we go. Yeah, this, the TENET ARCA PLASMOR, Sister of Parvos, they're kind of crazy with the damage they do, but no matter. Nice shot of the floor. Awesome. Well, now we just gotta go fight her for real this time. So, let's go do that. Oh boy, more railjack! Yay! All right, well let's settle down. We know why we're here. Sister of Parvos confrontation. You know, looking at the right side, I do need to do a little bit of railjack so I can level up my amp. And actually, I gotta get off this turret and do that. Swap to my operator. What will we have to do? This is a Corpus mission, so it isn't just kill fighters and blow up cruise ships, I don't think. It is destroy cruise ships, but we also have to destroy security nodes. So it's not so bad. Although these torpedoes are gonna hurt. Boom! Alright, and now that we are here, it's just time to kill our sister. We're not gonna be converting her, because there's no reason. What am I gonna do? Put her on my ship? Ha! I don't need crewmates. Plus, I want my TENET ARCA PLASMOR, even if it is electricity. We can change that later. And, you know, I think I might just in this video. But, that out of the way. We got a boss fight to take care of.
Mighty Parvos, my desire this day is not to die, and I grasp it.
Now, this one's a bit different from a Kuvalich. Before we can attack our sister, we have to kill these specters. And these are just Warframe specters. Like, oh my god, is that Limbo? Not anymore. I have no energy and I must one. Oh! It's fine. Tactical death. Here we go. Stack up those... Oh, slash procs. Alright, I died twice, but it's okay. It's over. You are in a wall, and that is a fat shot of Follie's ass. Oh my god. Gulp! What was I doing? Jeez, I was distracted. Oh yeah, Vanquish. Uh, yeah. Hey, we got our TENET ARCA PLASMOR. We got a Hound, which we gotta go take out. But we also got our emblem. And that, gamers, is the entirety of a Sister of Parvos hunt. It's very similar to the Kuva Lich. Minor differences, really. And, the weapons. Let's go take a look at our newly acquired bag, which is in here for whatever reason. Firstly, we got a Hound. Let's take that out.
What?
We already have 10 companions. Fuck! Well, say goodbye to Taxon. And we'll get rid of the Vergless too, because we could always get the Prime version, which is like 30 times better. Also, Volklok or the Tazakor for today. For now. Oop. Alright, but let's take out our Hound. And let's take out our TENET ARCA PLASMOR. Woohoo! Craft the Sister of Parvos weapon. Oh, we didn't really do that. And now we can get rid of this base boring bitch one and move on to the extreme banger elite version. And as always, we will come in here and instantly put on an Orcan Catalyst. Now, I did want to take out the Hound today because it's very important we talk about this. This is our Hound. It is a robotic dog, pretty much. However, instead of claws, they have a melee weapon. And this one does slash damage. I think this is the good one, but we'll come in here. They get their own mods. I believe there's 3 sets. I don't have a desire to keep a Hound on the Iron Man with our limited companion slots. What they provide just isn't too beneficial, but I'll probably talk about it more as we collect all 3 mods. But for now, no, we have this. And Hounds, they pissed me off. So if we were to get this Hound to rank 30, like everything else, we would have to go guild it at Fortuna in order to get mastery rank from it, which I'm gonna have to do, but I'm not very happy about it. And that makes me mad. But gamers, what if I told you that hunting a Sister of Parvos wasn't the only way to get Tenet weapons? No. If we come over here to our syndicates, and we go pay the parent sequence a visit, don't talk to me, Ergo Glast. I'm still mad about what you made me do in the Glast Gambit. We talk to our buddy Ergo Glast. You might see just a couple of weapons right here. What are these? That's right. We browse merchandise. We can buy these straight up. Oh my god, I hate being in a relay. Now, I do want to briefly explain these because we're going to purchase one for now. First things first, this is a spear gun. It is not a melee. We call these Tenet melees, but there's just a random spear gun thrown in here. Pay it no mind. But these 4 weapons right here are unique to Ergo Glast. The Tenet Ferox is an upgrade of the normal Ferox spear gun. But the Grigori, Livia, Exec, and Agendus are all unique. So, whereas something like the Arca Plasmor, we would have to upgrade from the base version, just master it in order to use the TENET ARCA PLASMOR. We have free reign on all these melees, so we're going to purchase these. Now, we need Corrupted Hollow Keys, which I have 80, it costs 40. We could technically get 2, but remember, on my Iron Man, with my limited slots, I gotta master these and get them to rank 40, because these are adversary weapons. I don't want to drop 10 Forma already on my TENET ARCA PLASMOR and whatever one of these I would purchase, right? If I bought 2 and I had to spend 15, well, I mean, I could just go stream some more Follie shenanigans in the void, but I don't know. I'm just bitching. We're getting 1 for now, and we'll come back to the rest of these. Probably we can buy them all at once and level them all then. But I'm going to choose the Exec because it should be easy, and it'll be a nice little slam weapon to have. Skadoosh! And now our arsenal is looking pretty stacked. A nice adversary primary, secondary, and technically a melee. I'm going to get more TENET ARCA PLASMORs. We're going to get this thing to Valence bonus of 60. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the Valence override, which I have to have a max rank TENET ARCA Plasma for. I didn't think about that.
Meanwhile,
Alright, another awesome grind sesh on the amazing Operation Atramentum. Let's do it. Let's get our Universal Medallions. Huge. We're up to 143 stockpiled standing. That's only going to get higher. And now, clap your hands, gamers, as we come in here and we individually buy all 7 Phosphor caches. Are you quaking in your boots? I sure know I am. Oh, alright, well, that's it. And then we're done here, so we can come over to the normal wares. I've gotten nearly 1,700, about 1,650. How many is that going to give us? 4. Oh my god. About 1 more day, and then we'll have all the chromatic mods. And at this point, or atrograph mods, rather. My bad. And at this point, we're just going to slap them on. I have... The generic base form mods are the ones we're going for here. Target Cracker. And Hellfire. Now 3 more. We gotta get... Oh, I can't see them. 3 more.
3 days later.
Alright, I managed to get my happy little gamer hound to rank 30. And this is what I was talking about. We gotta come here on Fortuna. Go out of our way. We gotta gild our dog again. Well, not again for the first time, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's just slap like a D on him. I gotta name him. I can't be doing this again. I love having y'all name my companions, but if I had to have 2 names for what are quite literally master rank fodder, it'd be a real bad day. So that is exactly what this hound is going to be. I'm gonna kill them, and now we can get mastery from them. Woohoo! Gulp! Guys, we got mastery fodder to rank 30. You know what this means? One of every weapon category. You have to be jerking my shit sideways, bro. No fucking way. I will be so goddamn pissed off and furious and fuming. And rage will fill my eyes if I have permanently locked down my fucking companion slots to have a shit and poop beaminator. You better. What the fuck do you mean I can sell the Akatin, but I can't sell mastery fodder? My account is ruined. You guys telling me I got a fucking permanent hound stuck in my shit, and I got this dinky asshole? Oh. Man, fuck this game.
12 seconds later.
Please, provide. Yes. Take him. I don't want him. Kill him. Oh, please. Yes! Yes! Fuck you, mastery fodder. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Meanwhile,
Alrighty, gamers. I have killed 4 Sisters of Parvos, and this last one is very nice because she has a 53%. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of that Valence bonus shenanigans. So if we come in here, right, and we go to our primaries, I should probably actually go to in progress. Oh, fuck, this one. This is the one we need to claim. Let's take that out. Now, if we go over here, this is the one I'm leveling. And I said before you needed to have these max rank. It's just because I was dyslexic and didn't read the right thing. We can do Valence Fusion right now. Now, if we take this 52, almost 53% one, and we infuse it into this, it jumps up to instantly 60% because the way the math works on this, let me get my calculator. If we take these 2 bonuses, it doesn't like add them or anything. What it does is it takes the highest Valence bonus, so this, in this case, 52%, almost 53, and it just multiplies it by 1.1 times, and it gets 57.97. Now, the way it would round this up would go to 58, but there's a big thing with 58%. When a Valence bonus is at 58%, it just instantly rounds it up to 60. Now, if we come up to this box and we type fuse, boom, we are at a nice fat 60%, and that is huge. Electricity isn't the best for this thing, not by a long shot, but I didn't get the ephemera, so that does suck. Well, unfortunately, I only needed one, and so these other two, which will show, I guess. Oh, never mind. You don't get to see their Valence bonus, but it's around 30%. These two, yes, I'm well aware that the TENET ARCA PLASMOR is unique and can retain rank 40. I don't care. I still have one. I don't know what to do with these, so I'm just gonna sell them for credits. It's probably stupid. I don't know. I don't really care. But, boy. Awesome. But gamers, that is going to do it for this week's episode of the Warframe Iron Man. I want to thank y'all for watching. If you liked this video, leave a like. If you disliked it, you can do that too. I upload to the Warframe Iron Man series every Tuesday at 1 p.m. PST. I stream every Wednesday at 10 p.m. PST and Friday at the same time. If you found this video and you aren't caught up, I have an entire playlist dedicated to the Warframe Iron Man linked below. But gamers, what are we going to do next week? We got to start prepping to move into a new era, the new war era. And to do so, we've got to collect the final few Warframes that we are missing. We're going to be shotgunning a bunch of minor quests because that's all I have left. Namely, we got to collect Limbo, Octavia, Inaros, and Revenant, which shouldn't be too bad. And we're going to just kind of group them all together. But until then, thank y'all for watching. Follie is the best character of all time. However, her event is the worst of all time.